Welcome to Wins News. I'm your friend and host Amit Roy. Sensex is surging, but is there a possibility of any reversal? We must think about that. If that happens, do not panic. Every fall is an opportunity. Do not ever panic. No, I'm not a doomsday cult spokesperson. I just talking something it came into my mind because of China and COVID is surging in many parts in Southeast Asia. I don't know it's a real fear or not, but you must be careful. That is my, you know, caution right now. Anyway, please like me, share me, and make comments on the channel. No, look, stock market is a golden opportunity. Now today Sensex is around 80,000. It will be in 33, 32. It will be definitely 1,40,000. Maybe Sensex will Nifty will be 50,000. And if you go beyond uh, 2040, 50, Sensex will be 5 lakh points. Imagine when I started, it was zero and sitting in National Library and other places. Which someday it will reach 1,000, 5,000. It will be a landmark thing. Look at the power of compounding. Look at the power of compounding, how it grows. So do not ever underestimate the power of under compounding and the power of finance and stock market. Now I'm lucky I was there. I had the opportunity to enter there. I could reach to that gate. Nobody in my family was successful or never knew about it. My father was the chairman of a company, but I don't know how much he knew about stock market. Anyway, that's a sad part. I don't want to go back in my past. Anyway, I had an inclination of reading and studying. I was good in that. So that gave me an added advantage. A lot of people were telling me that I was wasting my time studying and following books and all. And what a lousy person. He's always in the library. That was my passion. So that helped me a lot. You know, I want to tell you something. A lot of people are not getting jobs. A lot of people are not getting jobs. Job market is very tight. But why they have no experience in other things? Why they don't try stock market? But if you come with 5 lakh rupees and say in 5 years' time you'll be, or 2 years' time you'll be 1 crore, that is impossible. Nearly impossible. That will be gambling. Never do gambling. Never do gambling. Be realistic. And as I requested you, save your money. Don't squander your money. Opportunities do not come every day, every day, every day, every day. Why I mentioned the fear of COVID? If it's an opportunity, it pulls down market, that will be good for you. That is very, very good for you. Look at what happened a few days ago. Market came down. A lot of people were vomiting blood. But no, 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 no. That is not the way. That is the way you should keep some of your money invested. So money in your hand and then you invest. Look, a lot of people are not getting jobs. The job market is tight, as I told you. Why you don't enter the stock market? Why you don't enter the stock market? A lot of people say, look, man, I had so much money, I entered the stock market and I made this much. That is not a caliber. That is not a caliber. You have money, you made some money, okay. Of course, you need to have some money. My journey started in a very, very precarious position. Very precarious position. My father was a big failure, financial failure. And when he died, I was in dire straits. He had a car, and he sold that car and he put that money in bank for me. That is mega money. I started with that. But when I started, a lot of people were telling me what a person he is. He's a gambler. My so-called relative, quote unquote, was pointing me as gambler. He has no future. He's a gambler. Who will marry this man? He's a gambler. No, do not gamble. This is the perception of stock market even today in India, even today in India, do not care about that. Do not care about it. Invest your, if you don't have money, invest in knowledge. Go to the library. There are countless libraries in India. There are countless libraries in India. Free of cost. You instead of brooding that, there is no future. There is no future. Go and use your time in a library. Go and use your time in a library. Read something. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What do I learn today? How I use this knowledge for my benefit? You do not lose anything. No, there was my time, there was a Kashmiri food festival, and there was Wazan and Gustavas and all. I used to roam around that places, smelling food, but I had no money that time. Although today, if I have money also, it has not that value that if I had in 30, 40 years ago. Anyway, so everybody lives in crunch. Everybody lives under pressure. So prepare yourself for the right opportunity. And you slowly invest. Slowly invest. Do not gamble. If you don't have entire money kept in in a one stock, if you cannot do in the beginning, do some long time swing trading, change counter, but don't take out money and don't lose money. And do not care what others are doing. Keep believing yourself. Have a determination. Fight like a soldier. Think you are pushed in a ring and you have no way out. Only way out is victory. You will win if you have patience. Develop patience. Take out bad people from your life. Take out bad people from your life. They will not add anything. Toxic people, toxic relations, putting pressure would definitely deter you to reach your goal. But I would prefer you don't have, I always tell others, if you don't have friends, you're lucky. Instead, you have a very countless bunch of bad friends, bad companies. Don't keep bad company. Keep happy, be happy, think about God, make meditation. Why? I'm not a religious point of view, I'm not talking about meditation. If you do meditation, you'll be focused. You'll be focused. You have feel the passion for the thing. Learn. You have everything you can learn. Today, my time, it was not possible to learn. The only thing you to read book. Today, you are meeting people like me and many others who has successful life in stock market. So, and also, there is no substitute for reading. To study and learn. And secondly, you must have competitive advantage. When you do that, buy good companies. Buy good companies. I'm going to name few good companies which I have. I'm not suggesting anybody to buy anything or sell anything. I would suggest something, and I feel those companies have potential to become multi-bagger in future. My companies. I'm not suggesting you should buy or you should not buy. I had a friend named Dipen, who was a Gujarati friend, and I was studying arts and he was studying commerce. He used to live near my house and he was in stock market. So I used to discuss with that. I said, man, what did you buy ITC in those days? No, I sold it. And then I asked, why didn't you buy this stock? I sold it. I made profit, I sold it. No, after a few years when I used to see Dipen lost his gloss. Dipen looked poor because he has sold his stocks. Dipen could not make a lot of money. I'm sorry, but he was a guju. He was a very good boy, very, very good boy. I was a, black sheep, still wearing black collar. And he was not a black sheep like me. He was a very good boy, very good student. But that time was fatkas, etc., etc. He thought selling is the good idea. But selling is not a good idea option. That's a cause. Power is retention. You eat less. In the beginning, 10, 15 years, you will eat less, spend less. Limit your concentration into one thing like stock market or whatever financial thing you are doing unless you are working somewhere. If you are working somewhere, reduce your time for drinking and socializing or looking at WhatsApp, Facebook, this kind of thing. You concentrate on your learning. Think you will have financial freedom someday. And it is not your caliber. India is growing so fast. India is growing fast. So you will be reaching your destination. I will name some few stocks. I feel it can do well in future. The way AI is coming, I would say TCS will touch someday. I'm telling you 30-40,000. Definitely. You go to lower end, Dixon Technology, some kind of stocks was 10 rupees. I saw in my own eyes today. Look at the price. I'm not suggesting you buy Dixon Technology. I don't have it. Buy good companies. Buy pharma stocks. These are defensive stocks, but buy pharma stocks. I didn't buy because I have no expertise. So if you have expertise, family and doctor and all, you can ask what kind of medicines are doing well. Like diabetes, this is a recurring kind of thing. I'm just guessing. It's possible. I'm not buying. I'm just telling you. The electricity is a big thing. Electricity is a very, very big thing. So I would recommend myself and my own, you know, family members, if we have somebody listening, only for them, not everybody. Tata Power, you can try. What will happen in 10 years' time? We don't know. It will be massive. I like one stock, um, which I have, and in small quantities. But I think it's a very good stock. Motherson Sumi wiring. The way electric is coming, the change transforming from green energy, etc., and hydro energy, this kind of harnesses and all would do very, very well. I would think it could be a good bet for me. So I'm sharing this for you. Do not spend time with bad people. And if COVID come, first rule is be alive. Second rule is do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. I don't think of it would come, but China is collapsing every day. Bad news is coming out from China. Chinese banks are collapsing. Chinese stock market has collapsed. So China will collapse in future more. So COVID is outcome of that, I don't know. But if COVID comes, market will be under pressure. Even it hits as it in Singapore and other places already. So take that opportunity. Take that opportunity. You can buy gold in the price of, copper. That's the important thing. So be happy, be patient, and learn. Don't spend all your day if you can. Instead of gossiping, tell your girlfriend, make your girlfriend your partner or wife your partner to understand and discuss about these things instead of saying rubbish about others, movie stars and all. Thank you very much, patient. Please like me, share me, and make comments on the channel and best wishes. Thank you very much again.